Шановні колеги,
Dear colleagues, we continue our working day, and I invite to the microphone Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear friends. Please listen to the information for the last 24 hours update along the contact line. During the last 24 hours, fortunately, there were no killed, neither wounded Ukrainian officers. Around Lugansk, yesterday, there were 3 shellings. All of them happened near Popasna in the second half of the day. Mortars were used, but no heavy weaponry. Near Donetsk, at the Svetlodarsk bridge and near Gorlevka, the enemies carried out several shellings. One of them was mortar. To the south, in Novoselivka, Droga and Kamenka, the enemies also used mortars. Very active combat activities could be observed near Avdiivka. Yesterday, enemies shelled Ukrainian positions around 12 hours. Traditionally, the tension grows in second half of the day. Yesterday, the enemies launched 60 mortar mines over our positions and engaged snipers and armored vehicles. In Peskahopetne, the situation also was unquiet. In general, around Donetsk, there were 18 shellings, and out of them 8 from heavy weaponry. Near Mariupol, almost all the shellings from illegal band formations were between Pavlopil and Shirokina. The most complicated situations is in Vodane and Shirokina. The enemies use armored infantry vehicles. The combat activities last both day and night. Around in Mariinsky district, the situation was quiet. Near Mariupol, there were 31 shelling, out of them 1 from heavy weaponry. The Chief Intelligence Department had confirmed information about yesterday's explosion in the territory of the next state plant of chemical products. The reason for the accident was mishandling of explosive ordnance by militants from the so-called 11th Regiment of Russian occupational troops when they collected scrap metals. In Volnovakha, the former militant from Upload Band formation was arrested. He was a local resident and tried to earn some money and have fun.
This young man was among the militants from June till September 2014. He served at checkpoints and then he was hiding in Mariupol. One more former militant participated in SBU program that is called They Wait For You Back Home. The resident of Slavyansk joined the militants in 2014, and then he understood that he made an error and he left the militants. He was hiding in the temporary territories, and then he was hiding in his native town. Upon advice of his friends, he voluntarily surrendered to law enforcers and told them about his activity in the ranks of the militants. The court released him from criminal responsibility. Now the information about training. At the training center of the landing troops, that is in Chernigivska Oblast, our servicemen undergo basic military training with the participation of specialists from armed forces of Lithuania. The aim of the course is to train instructors that will train new servicemen in accordance with NATO standards. In Chernigivshina, they have tank brigade training. It includes 1,000 reservists of the armed forces of Ukraine, and this year the term of the training increased from 15 till 30 days. At the same time, in Khmelnytskina, 15 sappers got certificates from Canadian instructors that are certified by NATO. And for 1.5 months, field engineers had advanced training and were trained how to reveal and deactivate self-made explosive devices And in 2015, 160 servicemen underwent training in the center of demining. Ukrainian forces continued to help residents in the east of Ukraine. The offices of Operative Command Schid, east of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, brought 18 children from Avdiivka, Svetlodarska, Bakhmut, and Netailova to the medical institutions in Dnipro. And it is difficult to find qualified medical help in the frontline area. That's why our servicemen do everything possible in order to help people. And 14 trucks went through Novotroitsk checkpoint, bringing food products provided by International Committee of Red Cross. This freight is for the residents of occupied part of the Donetsk Oblast. Do you have questions? If there are no, this is the end of press briefing. Thank you.
Шановні колеги,
Dear colleagues, our next event is at 4:30.